The best gold items in CS2 for a $450 budget, but I'll cover many budgets until that price point, and I'll also show you some gloves to combo with these. First off, the M9 Bayonet Force DD pad, which is the best green one for this budget. The one that I'm showing is minimal wear, which is as clean as it gets, and the price is literally on the video's budget for $450. The Stiletto Tiger Tooth is one that I personally don't love, but many people do, and it's one of the best skins that you can get for the Stiletto, to be honest, and the factory new is around $440. And then the Flip Marble Fade, which is so underrated in my opinion. The Flip does not have any crazy animations or anything like that, but it looks nice, and this one is very shiny, and the factory new is around $407. The Skeleton Stained is honestly so good, it is easy to combo with, and when you're under direct sunlight it is super shiny. You can get this one that I'm showing in minimal wear for around $413. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to Skins Monkey is in the description. And then the Huntsman Gamma Doppler, and for this one I chose the best one, which for me is hands down the Phase 2, and in factory new it is literally on the budget for $450. But if you want to save some money, you can get something like a Phase 1 or Phase 3, and those will cost you around $400. Next up, the Kukri Vanilla, which is no joke my favorite skin for the Kukri. It is clean and super easy to combo with, and the price for it is around $410. Then the Bowie Fade, which is a skin that I personally really dislike, but I know that it's overall very popular, so I had to include it in the video. The factory new costs around $393. Then the M9 Bayonet Bright War, which is a nice skin, but the problem is the only way to fit it in this budget is if we go for the Battle Scar version, which as you can see is very scratched, and it is literally $450. If you have the money, I would advise you go for the field tested, especially the low float ones will look very nice. Then the Talon Stained, and here I chose the minimal wear version for around $355, simply because the factory new is still in the budget, but it costs almost $450 and it basically looks the same, so it is pointless to spend the extra money, which looks especially nice because of the handle. And then the Flip Knife Doppler factory new, but it has to be the Phase 3, which of all of them is my least favorite, and it costs around $441. I would personally go for the Phase 2, which is kinda pink, but it is way over the budget, so it is impossible. And then the Nomad Knife Slaughter, and this one is a very nice option if you want a red knife. I personally think the Nomad has pretty cool animations, but the knife itself doesn't look that good, and this one in minimal wear is $448. Then the Stiletto Crimson Web, and this is another option for a red knife. I slightly prefer the Nomad though, but it comes down to personal preference. This one in minimal wear goes for about $450. And then the Huntsman Doppler factory new, and I went with the Phase 4 for the same reason as I explained before. It is basically because of the budget, because this one costs $430 and the Phase 2 is way over the budget. However, the one that I'm showing still looks pretty good. And if you like the Kukri, here's another alternative, the Blue Steel in minimal wear for just $305, and you could get the factory new for this budget, but it looks basically the same as the minimal wear, so there's no point in getting it, and I think this one looks pretty nice. And then the Ursus Knife Doppler factory new, which looks pretty good, and this is Phase 3, which is not my favorite, but it goes for $400, so it is a bit under the budget. Let me know which one is your favorite and what budget to do next. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.